Greetings, and before I get started, I know what you guys are already thinking. Why on earth am I doing another Scoia'tael deck? Well, as you guys can tell, this is not your typical Scoia'tael deck. Definitely not one you would see pretty much anywhere, but I'm all about trying out new combos to see if they would work out. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like, of course, and subscribe for more content. If this is your first time here, this is all I do, all Gwent content. Well, 99% of the time. You might come across the oddball where it's not Gwent, but for the most part, it's 100% Gwent. So, we got some moving going on today. So, this is movement. I kind of mixed harmony in with the movement, as you guys can tell with some of the cards in, just because I feel like movement alone isn't a strong, it's way too much of a card that reacts against your opponent's cards, and it doesn't focus enough on building up your own units. So I have sort of combined harmony as together with the guerrilla tactics, and I have created this deck. So we're gonna go down the list, of course, and explain why every card is in this deck, and especially considering how unorthodox this deck is, I think it's pretty important that I mention that, that I talk about them. So, the Great Oak and Vernasio. Very straightforward. You're gonna find these in pretty much every Scoia'tael deck that has the Great Oak and Vernasio if that player has them. They're almost always gonna play both cards. They just work really well with each other, and with the new reworked Deadeye Shot, Vernasio gets even stronger from that. But he's in this Vernasio's in this deck just because I need a really strong power finisher, and with the Great Oak, it's sort of the best I got. The Water of Broccolon is a card that has not been showing up because Mystic Echo no longer exists, but that's not exactly why I have Water of Broccolon. The reason why I have Water of Broccolon because it's a good way to support Harmony. As you can tell, other than the Water of Broccolon, Fauve is my only other Dryad. Everything else is going to get boosted by Harmony. Now, of course, the problem with the Water of Broccolon is that your opponent could purposely let you build up your Dryad fledglings for a setup for Igni or Scorch or whatever. But you guys kind of have to go with it. And I would usually want to play this card round 1 because you want to be able to sort of put some pressure on your opponent. Honestly, a lot of the success in this deck really comes from the execution. Like, when do you decide to play Weather? When do you decide to play the Water of Broccolon Harmony combo? You could even decide to go all out round 1 with both combos and win on even if you can. And then get last say or win or be one card up. But just make sure you have a powerful finisher in the end with Vernasio and the Great Oak still intact in your hand and ready to go. Mata will be in almost any deck just because it draws, it's pretty meta now, so like the card itself is just meta, so any weird ass deck that you make, you're always gonna want to put in a Mata. Cheaper than Royal Decree. It does let your opponent draw, but you know for a fact that they're drawing a very weak 4 provision, so you're okay with that. I brought in Toruviel because Toruviel is going to be good movement support. Toruviel is going to be able to do some mass damage on a row filled with units. I had 2 games today, one unranked, one ranked. Of course, I lost the ranked one because A, it's Nilfgaard, and B, it's Nilfgaard, and C, it's Nilfgaard. So, and my execution, I guess a little bit, most of it also, a part of it is also my execution not being well done, but it's mostly Nilfgaard. So yeah, Toruviel. Good for that ranged ability for being able to damage all enemy units in a row by 1, which is going to be pretty powerful. Next, you have Fauve. Fauve's only job in this deck, and I might make a change on that later. Remember, this deck isn't complete. It's maybe to add in Nature's Rebuke as opposed to Adrenaline Rush, because I think that would actually be good in dealing with high-powered engines, whereas Adrenaline Rush is actually kind of problematic here because you have units that can actually spawn more units, so we'll actually make that change right now. Not to mention it gives Fauve an extra weapon to use to either play the Water of Broccolon or play the Nature's Rebuke if Water of Broccolon is no longer available, whether it's because it's in your hand and you played it or whatever. Now you got the combo of Skellige Storm and Vader Makar. This actually isn't bad. It's actually pretty strong, I would say, especially if you can line up all your opponent's units in one row. And I've actually noticed that most, depending on the faction you're playing, like if you know enough about them, like if you do your research beforehand, like you will know how many of those cards that are mostly used in meta decks are going to be roll-on. So if we're talking about Nilfgaard, you have the Alba Pikemen, which don't have any choice but to go to the melee row. Swears has no choice but to go to the melee row. Of course, they have to be played, but in the off chance that they do start to spread their units out a little bit, then you have your movement cards to sort of fix that for them. Invader Makar just increases the duration of Skellige Storm by an extra 1. Actually, you know, I was playing a game with this, and somebody played Dragon's Dream on me. Vader Makar actually helped me by preventing Dragon's Dream from happening, because he played it at exactly 3 turns left. Vader Makar made it 4, so of course it never managed to go off. We got Ciaran, which is good movement support, plus it can lock an engine, so she is perfect for a deck like this. Percival is good harmony, of course. Like I said, we are combining harmony with weather, plus with the good finisher with the Great Oak and Vernaciel. Melina, now here's the thing, if you're rocking Guerrilla Tactics, Melina might not be so needed, so Melina is another card you can decide to change. Another change you can make is you can actually choose to change the Guerrilla Tactics for a different card, for a different hero power, and then keep Melina on, but just make sure she is either protected or that your opponent's gonna think that there's really not much of a threat for her. Most of the time, they're gonna think that you're setting up a Regis or an Igni, but the thing is, Regis and Igni are just very expensive. You could switch the Broccolon for Igni, but I feel like that's too much support for movement, because you don't... If you try to spread your movement cards thin, you might have either having too many in the first round or not having enough for the third round, especially if you have Igni ready. So that's just something you just gotta be careful of. Next, we got a Hawker Smuggler. It's good for that hand buff, especially if kept alive. It'll be pretty strong. Half-Elf Hunter is good for spawning those Elven Deadeye units, not to mention the Harmony itself. Again, the rest of these cards are just mostly Harmony or movement support. So Half-Elf Hunter and Trainhawk is perfect because it has both movement and Harmony. So Trainhawk's actually a pretty crucial card here. Dwarven Chariot, actually, honestly, you can get away with getting rid of one Dwarven Chariot, because honestly, Harmony is probably something you'd want to do all in one turn. But the thing is, there are also a lot of Harmony cards here that you can actually also get away with playing it in 2 rounds. So, but it also lets you spawn, gets more power that way, which is pretty good. So, my Purify actually comes from Crow's Eye instead of Sapper, because Crow's Eye is cheaper than Sapper's. Sapper's is an elf, yes, but I feel like there's just so many elves in this deck that it's not gonna matter, especially with Harmony. So I decided to go with a Crow's Eye. And last but not least, we got the Dwarven Skirmisher for, it's for a dwarf pretty much. Essentially, you want to play Dwarven Skirmisher before you get Dwarven Chariot off, otherwise the Harmony's not going to go off on the Dwarven Skirmisher. I'm not going to even mention Bomb Heaver because you already know Bomb Heaver's going to be in every deck. Yeah, so that's sort of the showcasing for the big move Scoia'tael. Well, it was big move when I first made it, but now I kind of lowered down the move and added in more Harmony. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. Any cards that could be changed for other cards that could potentially be stronger. And other than that, I'll send you guys over to the gameplay. This is Royal Inspiration? Hello? Alright. So I'm expecting charge here. I don't really want to have Water Broccolon out right now. I actually want Fov to draw it out for me. So this does mean he's not going to have Siege. Oh, this is Inspiration, huh? I don't know if he's gonna have Siege then. He's also not gonna... Okay, there, we got Fov, perfect. This will be our first turn, actually. It'll be Fov into the Water of Broccolon. I don't think he's gonna... Okay, wow, we got our weather combo already. That's crazy, actually. We gotta start with the Smuggler here. A Siege Tower first? Okay, that's fine. But now we gotta start playing our Harmony units. So we'll start off with the Half-Elf Hunter here. Well, the thing is, the Skellige Storm can also be a first round play. It doesn't have to be a third round per se. Oh, that's an easy move, actually. Is he really gonna boost that already? That's crazy. I mean, he's playing all his units in the ranged row. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna put this to waste. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna disrupt it. That's also another thing about movement, is it has good disruption, so... And if he can boost Melina anymore, he's gonna be too strong for the opponent to get rid of. He's gonna have to commit a very strong card here, actually, if he wants to lead. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take the lead from him. So you're just buffing the crap out of this Redanian Knight, huh? Alright, that's fine. I guess you get the vitality off, which is okay. I guess we play this now. Yeah, he's really not committing. Okay. So we could beat him uneven here, honestly. We really could beat him uneven. If we beat him uneven, though, it's gonna be... it's gonna be... I don't know if it's gonna be game, but... I have pretty decent tools with me, so... He is catching up, though. We could play Mata, actually. If you play Mata, I have to make sure I beat him uneven. Mata draws us out Vernacial, right? Yeah. Actually, no, I can't beat him uneven. That's right, I went first. I forgot about that. I actually completely forgot about that I went first. My mind was like, what the heck? Oh, it's fine. It's getting a lot of vitality off, that's for sure. I mean, Skellige Storm won't do so much here. I mean, I could honestly get away with the Skellige Storm right now because I think I have decent weapons going into the second and third round. That's why I also brought in the Water Broccolon. It'll be good harmony for the rest of the round. Or for the rest of the game, I should say. You know, let's play Melina here, actually. Let's move some units down. I don't want to move the Redanian Knight back in the off chance that he, I'm afraid that he might actually be able to beat us here if I keep committing. That's my issue right now. Dang. You're buffing the living crap out of this Redanian Knight. That's insane. This only does 2 damage for now, but that's okay. We still have Melina that lets us move something, so we're good. King Cobra's fine. Do I commit more? I have to, right? Because otherwise Vedamakar is going to be absolutely useless here. We'll use 1 charge. I mean, I still have 3 very powerful cards left, so honestly, I think I'm still good. If he doesn't pass, then I'm gonna pass. Because I don't think he takes this in 1 card. Especially after Weather, which loses 4. I mean, unless he poisons this, maybe. Like, it seems that I've committed more, but honestly, the units I have are pretty powerful. Oh, Igni's gonna hurt, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. I mean, beating 6 that's not gonna take much. Yeah, King Cobra would do it, I should say. But there's no way I could commit the rest of these cards, so... Ooh, so he had Igni waiting in the wings. Interesting. Oh well, my last 3 cards are actually still very powerful, so... I mean, I don't know if he dry passes or if he tries to fight me on. I don't think this is Siege. I really don't. I didn't think he would have poison, so I got rid of my Purify. I wasn't expecting it. I'm still not expecting it anymore, especially after this. It's too weak. I'm also preparing for the off chance that he doesn't dry pass here and he keeps playing. So what does he do? Does he dry pass? Okay, he dry passes. That's fair. We'll play our Dwarven Chariot because I know that we have another one. That's exactly why I did it. So our first turn is going to be absolutely crazy. Now that we know that Igni is out, the Harmony, the 2 Dryads will do their freaking job, man. Unless he's rocking Renew. He could be rocking Renew. If he does, I'm going to lose my mind here. A-Rush. Goodness, I don't think we need poison anymore. We also don't need you here. I couldn't get Percival out, actually. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. We also couldn't get out the Bomb Heaver. We also have one too many elves. We'll get the Dryads out right now. We gotta put a unit out on its own so I can boost it with A-Rush. Now, of course, I know there's the chance that it could get destroyed, but honestly, like, it is what it is. Reinforced Trebuchet. There it is. I don't care if you inspire it. That's not gonna be... I hope you damage one of my fledglings, actually. It would be great. Of course you don't. But then again, Igni is out of the wings, so we don't have to worry about Igni anymore. If he has a Visigoda, which I think he might, then I'm gonna be prepared for that. Visigoda is the only target I need with Kiaran. I don't want to target, like, the Dandelion or anything. I mean, that's what I have the Guerrilla Tactics charges for, right? Battering Ram? I might use a... Actually, no, maybe I won't use a charge on this. Because it's going to move on his own, right? Yeah, I don't need charges. It's going to move on its own. So my guess is he's not rocking Siege in this deck. Yeah, I don't care if you destroy one of them. I mean, I prefer it if you didn't, but I mean, all the last 3 of my cards are elves, so like, what can I do, right? I am Flabbergasted. Oh, is he setting up a Falibor? Hello? He is setting up Falibor. Oh, I see, I see. So does that mean I use Great Oak now? I have to, don't I? I mean, I could do this. I mean, let's face it. We know what he's up to. But now my A-Rush is absolutely useless. I actually should have used A-Rush first. I am dumb. I am actually kind of dumb. Ah, well. We can Vernociel, actually. Let's Vernociel here. I hope he fixes my stupidity and targets... Hopefully Philippa's here and targets my Dryad Fledgling. That'd be like the best right now. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we can destroy it. So he doesn't have... I don't think he has anything for me to lock then, don't I? Does he? I guess we'll just lock this, right? We were pretty far in the lead. Yeah, we're pretty far in the lead, actually. We can deny 3 more damage. Too bad crew only works with soldiers, not with knights. Oh well. He only played Igni as his only gold card. I wonder if he has any other gold cards. Does he have any other gold cards? Is he trying to save them or something? I mean, come on, just play Falibor. Just play it. We know you have Falibor. Another Cintron Knight. Okay. What's he doing? I mean, the problem is if I move this down, Great Oak doesn't have a target anymore. So I have to deal with either a dead A-Rush or... Wait, but I know Falibor. If I know that Falibor is coming, then... Yeah, no, if I... Actually, I don't know. I mean, I know Falibor's coming, but he might make it his last card. So yeah, no, the A-Rush has to be dead. Yeah. Actually, no. No. A-Rush has to be dead. I have to kill A-Rush. I don't have a choice. I really don't have a choice. But yeah, no, he has very cheap cards. Actually, that Scorch did me a big favor. That Scorch did me a big favor, actually. I did not expect Scorch to come, to be honest. I was not expecting it. Oh. He had Regis too, huh? Oh, he was trying to set up Regis. Oh, I see. I see. I think we should play the Great Oak first, actually. I mean, I don't see him winning this, but, you know, we'll see. But I don't see it. I don't see it. This is also a very interesting deck, actually. Looks like he was based on focusing my units down too. Kind of similar to what I do with Skellige Storm and Veda Makar. Yeah, what's your... Okay, I didn't think so. Alright, cool beans. Alright, we'll do a rank match with this now to see how it does. I don't expect it to do too well because it is Guerrilla Tactics. It's not the best. It's not the best ranked ability. Because I'm also thinking of actually no, we'll keep it actually. Well, the thing is, if we keep Guerrilla Tactics, then I don't think we need Melina. I really don't. Or if we keep Melina, we actually do get rid of the Guerrilla Tactics, actually. I might actually just do that instead. I mean, what would he change it to, though? Precision Strike or Deadeye Ambush? Maybe Precision Strike? No, we'll keep it. Oh, wait, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, no, I think we can get rid of we can actually get rid of Melina here. Any other good 6 costs? A Tempest. Interesting. Actually, we could do a Crushing Trap. It's called Spring now? I mean, Artifact Destroyer is a thing, though. So, I don't know. And we are playing in meta. Now, let's actually keep our our current state of this deck. We'll keep our current state of this deck. And then we'll do a rank match. We'll see how we do. I don't expect us to do too well unless like we either get really good cards or we get lucky. Of course it's Nilfgaard. Of course it's Nilfgaard. In what world is it not Nilfgaard? How many Nilfgaard decks have we played now? We need Fob for this. We can't use this without Fob. Adrenaline Rush here makes no sense, especially because I have 3 cards that spawn. Actually, do want to get rid of one of my machines because I want to keep one. I don't have Skellige Storm. You're gonna be useless here. Oh well, thanks. I like how you trade off one piece and then you get the other piece in return. It's like, why, right? Anyway, so we do get the start. We will start with the... Well, I mean, like, Saber's gonna be useless, actually, if I do the Half-Elf Hunter. So, what on earth do I start with? If I were to play Mata at some point during this round, who do I get? Is it the Waters of Broccolon? Because Fob isn't as expensive. Yeah, no, we gotta start with the Half-Elf Hunter. Looks like we're relying on spread here. Imperial Formation could be anything. Damien Delatour is a thing. Yeah, definitely. It has to be Damien Delatour, hasn't it? So this is space. So this is a soldier deck. Okay. Interesting. Definitely a soldier deck. We could train Hawk. Do we train Hawk? We need more Harmony boost though. Actually, no, we can A rush actually. Let's A rush here. This is probably gonna get targeted with a poison or something. That's gonna hurt. Big time. That's the only reason why I'm afraid of playing a card like A rush in meta decks is because of poison. Poison is like you're just gonna see poison everywhere. Yeah, this is fine. We'll move you out of the way. And then we can actually get away with the Dwarven Chariot next round. That's why I only put one unit of the A-Rush, just because I know my opponent has the capabilities of... my units have the capabilities of spawning, so... An Ardfang Tortoise. Okay, I guess we play Dwarven Chariot. So he needs to beat 9 somehow. Well, I mean, again, if he commits a big card, then he does beat it. Or if he plays one charge of his Imperial Formation, then he does it too. I'm just afraid of that Damien Delatour, to be honest. It's that Damien that's gonna actually... that might actually cost me the game. Just because it just provides so much power. Well, this deck isn't meta, so... But, you know, I thought I'd try in the meta deck just to see how well it would do. Not bad. It's not a soldier, but it's not bad. We could move it. We'd be at 29, he'd still be at 18, he'd need to beat 11, which I think he can do. 7, 8, yeah. I might actually just dry pass here. Or not dry pass, why do I keep saying dry pass? Pass. Because I'm also thinking of what I would do if he were to keep playing, right? Because I don't exactly want to commit any of my really big cards. Yeah, we will pass actually. He has a Lacerate? Oh, that's interesting. I thought about putting a Lacerate in mine because I thought it would go well with the movement, but I feel like I have too much movement support. And the reason why that could be a bad thing is because you also need cards that can support your own side of the field, because if you're too focused on interacting with your opponent's board so much and you have no means of boosting your own board, you're gonna lose. I know that from experience. I've tried it. Get rid of the dwarf here. We don't have a... Okay, so Vernacio's out here. We need Fauve. We need Fauve. That is, like, not even a question. I think we can get rid of the Dragoon because we have Melina, right? And we just get him back. Okay, fine. I don't think he... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think he passes here. We play Half-Elf Hunter first? I think we do, right? I thought about playing the Skirmisher first, but I also want to maximize the points that I'm getting, especially because I know I get to go second, but, well, I mean, this is gonna draw the Waters of Broccolon. Swiss is fine. I guess. I freaking guess, mate. That's fine, though. We do have the Skellige Storm to work with, too, so... we actually have to Mata here. I need to get the Water of Broccolon out. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way he passes. I think he's gonna try and go all the way here. Yeah, I think he might try. I mean, maybe not try to go all the way, but he's definitely bleeding me. And the bleed might not be... Okay, that's fine. This is the best he could get from War Council. So we have to Mata, don't we? Yeah, I have to get my Water Broccolon out. It's literally my most powerful weapon right now. Honestly, in some ways, I feel like the longer he goes, actually, the better it is for me. Oh, it's fine. Well, no, it's not fine, but... So now that means if I actually do draw Fov, it's a dead card. So I actually can't draw her next round. But if I also play Skellige Storm, I can't draw Vedamakar. Vedamakar also becomes a dead card, so... That's also something I gotta consider. Yeah, we have to Broccolon here. I'm going to think that he's not gonna pass. Let's move... Okay, if I'm thinking about the cards that Nilfgaard usually has, they're I want to say they're mostly melee locked. But, no, actually, I'm gonna just choose to move the Nilfgaardian Knight. This isn't the off chance he decides to pass, which I don't think he will. He might actually just tourney joust one of my Dryad Fledgling. Stefan Skelen. Okay. Great. That's just wonderful. Okay. So, tactics, we're looking at maybe 2 tourney jousts for my Dryad Fledglings. So I have to boost them to prepare for that. Okay, 2 assassinations. Alright. Alright, fine. I guess the Fonstelan is a good counter for that, I guess, right? That's fine. So he's played 1 assassinate. No, 2 assassinates it looks like. And no tourney joust. Okay, so he still has a tourney joust in the wings. That's gonna be an issue. I mean, he hasn't even gained that much of a momentum yet, so... And here comes Damien Delatour. Okay. That's fine. I guess he is gonna go all the way, isn't he? Oh well, that's okay. I don't mind that, to be honest. I don't know if we can win with that, though. But I think he's definitely gonna make us play all of our cards down. 26. We'll move you up here. And then we have to play Skellige Storm next. I mean, Damien's gonna have to go on the top row, right? Because if he doesn't, I'm gonna kill it. And actually, that's kind of what I want him to do. He might think I have Igni, actually. He might be thinking that I have Igni, but I wouldn't be playing Guerrilla Tactics if I did have Igni. Oh, he decides to pass. Okay. Do I just Toruviel then? Actually, no, Well, I get to keep the Great Oak. So, I think Peter Makar, Toruviel. Well, I mean, what gets me more value? I think Toruviel gets me more value in a short round, plus it's with a Great Oak. So, with that logic, I have to play Skellige Storm. Yeah. And I still have 2 charges of Guerrilla Tactics left, so I guess that's fine. Now, whether I win this or not, I'm gonna have no idea. Actually, no, if he... Yeah, no, keeping Damien is gonna be bad for me, actually. Keeping Okay, no, I know he doesn't have any units. There's no need for a Bomb Heaver. Oh, Percival's nice. Oh, Percival's really good here. Hello? Alright. I like Percival here. Ramon Turcanel? He shouldn't have any more crossbowmen, right? Art Feint Tortoise. Okay, that's actually pretty big. That's pretty big, actually. And all his units are gonna have armor. Oh, great. All his units are going to have armor. This'll be tough. I don't think I can deal with Damien, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't think I can deal with Damien. Ooh, hello? He has a Fawn in his hand. Oh, that sucks. Drawing into a Fawn. Oh, this isn't gonna do too much, huh? Yeah, it's not gonna do too much here. Oh well, nothing I can do about this. Well, if his last card is indeed Damien, then... Oh no, his second to last card has to be Damien. Oh, interesting. His second to last has to be Damien, otherwise it's not gonna work. 7, 9... Yeah, it's gonna be enough though. Dang, yeah, it's gonna be enough. He beats me. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I was gonna win, but... Because he gets all that 8 power back anyway, so... Yeah. Not even this is gonna be enough. Yennefer's Invo. Yeah, Nilfgaard is still the toughie that it is. Nilfgaard is still the tough deck that it is. Oh well. So that was the gameplay for the move Scoia'tael. Let me know what you guys' thoughts of this deck are. I know it's not the best deck, but you know, I just wanted to try a deck that's not meta. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Leave a like of course if you guys enjoyed this video. And of course subscribe for more Gwent content. Other than that, this is Enzo signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.